Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On 1st and 10, Watson. That's complete. It's Collins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Quick throw to Collins. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the save. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Watson. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Olamide Zaccheaus with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Pollard now a 1st down and more. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. These are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Watson off play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Watson on the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check three. Watch the eye.
Elliott running right. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, watch it. Switch it.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Let's go, defense.
Pollard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 9. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. Shifts by him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. First down, Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. After the interception, here's Watson looking for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Jordan complete right side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Phillip Lindsey, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that way.
This is taken at the 10. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
There you go. Mike, check, 59. I'm going to run you over. Mike's 5'9",
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. He's got a man. Complete. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And Zerline's goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Now Watson. Being chased out left. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 95 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. Him up with a 2nd and 3.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
44, Mike, 44.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
44.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. He juked him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take it into his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Watson. This is complete to Hawkins. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Dak. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point here. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Elliott. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
168 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll run left with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Second down at 7.
In the backfield, down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. Third and 8 situation, a tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Prescott.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. And this one is no good. He missed it, and that changes everything here in OT. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watson.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just won.